All right, this week we get rid of that Mercury retrograde. Please tell me when.
Yay, yes. Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock, Mercury, the planet of communication, stops its backward motion and goes forward again in the sign of Aquarius. So, of course, I thought I would tell everybody where they can expect good news to come with Mercury going direct. So, for Aquarians themselves, they have been so misunderstood, they have been so confused, and they've been kind of like an enigma as to what they're going to do, a la Jeb Bush. And with Mercury going direct on Wednesday, we get the answer to that question as to what they're going to do personally, what's going to occur for them. For Pisces, time for them to take a step back and evaluate where they're at, where they want to be, where they have been, because it's the end of their solar year until the sun enters their sign on the 18th. So it's a good time for reflection and introspection for Pisces. For Aries, it is time to tap their male friends and colleagues. They've had an idea nattering around of an objective that they want to achieve, and now on Wednesday they can begin to go forward and make that actually happen, come to be, but it's going to take the help of their well-placed male friends rather than female friends. For Tauruses, 10th house of career and public standing. Taurus had the last month off or so, just kind of chill and kind of wind down, and guess what? The pace of their living picks up, and now the good thing is they get to do professional things for themselves, not for the greater good, but for themselves. So it's kind of a good time for Tauruses to be a little on the selfish side.
All right.
For Geminis, it is in their 9th house of legal, educational matters, important matters at a distance that have been back and forth and no clear answer. They finally begin to get the answers to the questions they've been asking for the last 3 or 4 weeks or so. And I think that the answers are favorable for Geminis. For Cancers, it's in their 8th house of other people's resources. It is time for a no-kidding state of the finance check where they make sure that all of the digits add up, all the numbers are right, because I think they've gotten some bad information over the last couple of weeks or so they want to check all that to make sure. For Leos, 7th house of public image. So it's a matter of put your money where your mouth is. All the things that Leos have been saying they wanted to do since last August are now going to come to be. They're going to get the opportunity to go forward with all of that and to make a fairly good impression because, again, mighty Jupiter is in their sign. So that's good stuff for them. For Virgo, nothing like hard work to really make a Virgo appreciate their life. It's a hard work kind of pays off for them. And they've been, again, going back and forth with some sort of thing about work or their job or trying to arrange for timing. And that begins to go forward too. And again, through the help of their male friends. So, also medical things. They should deal with them directly now that Mercury is direct to get an honest assessment of what is going on. And it's not as bad as they think. For Libra, 5th house of amusements, pleasures, love affair, children, sports. If you're single, good time to meet somebody new. Good time for relationships to go forward and fun things. And the love principle really plays a big part in Libra's life. For Scorpio, time to clean things up at home. There's been some sort of communication problems with people that live inside the Scorpio's home, probably with children or younger people would be my thought. And over the next 3 weeks or so, starting on Wednesday, that begins to straighten out and they have a really clear, and they finally get the real story as to whatever that may be. For Sagittarians, it's in their 3rd house of day-to-day living, and the pace of their day-to-day living is about to pick up to warp speed, where they've got to be really careful not to fall behind the power curve and not procrastinate, that they need to literally, as you say, hit it and get it. And then for Capricorns, the last sign, it's in their 2nd house of money, and they've had financial, not difficulties, but they've been not sure what they were going to do about a financial situation, and they were trying to get more information about what to do about it. Well, they get that information starting on Wednesday. And then financially, they can make a bunch of good decisions for them that actually maximize their existing relationships, as well as bringing new opportunities for them to maximize their resources. So that's tomorrow's news today, and I, for one, am extremely happy that Mercury is going direct, and we won't have to worry about that for a couple of months.
Get that thing out of here.
Hit it.
And we'll see you next week.
Always a pleasure.